some people are chatting, why some people are praying, why some people are like, it's not what nothing will happen. I've seen something, more than this, and So I think we had like 6 police officers on duty that day with the DPO. So the DPO called Bauchi town for backup.
Okay.
But they said they don't have enough men on ground to rescue the situation in another part of Bauchi.
Okay.
But then they'll try and get some people to us from Bauchi barrack.
Okay.
So we were there waiting. And we had this one SSS guy with us too. And I came to monitor the election. So we were there waiting, and these people were outside gathered together, with one accord, shouting, say Buhari.
Okay, they were outside.
They were outside. They were at the police station.
Wow.
They knew quite alright that was going to be the end point of where all the coppers would run to for protection.
So they went to the police station. So they knew exactly where the
coppers would be. So they were shouting, say Buhari, say Allah Akbar, calling Nama, different names and all that. So the police officers, they had like 4 AK-47 on them, and they probably have magazine, So the DPO instructed that they shouldn't shoot directly. Instead, they shoot to the air
to
drive them. But not those people, like they knew they would not shoot at them, So immediately they shoot into the air, they will run and come back full force, So it got to a point. The guys ran out of ammunition. That is the police people.
Okay.
They ran out of ammunition, They've wasted all their canisters of gas. There's nothing to use in protecting that environment for the time when help will come from Bauchi. So maybe they got to discover that that's what happened. So they started throwing stones and what I call it, man-made bomb.
Okay.
Bottle,
what do you call it?
Fuel inside, and throw it. Before you know,
the police station got
fire. So we are under serious fire attack. So at that point, the DPO said that some people die, some people get injured. But then, in case you've not spoken with your parents or any of your relatives, we should call them now and talk to them. At that point, I was like, how am I going to call? Is it my mom that I told
that you're eating
spaghetti or what? So I said, okay, let me call my dad. A man will always be a man.
Yeah.
So I called my dad. But at that point, I never saw anything happening. Still, I was like, it won't happen. It will almost happen, but it won't happen. And I was so positive about it. Some other guys were like crying, some lost courage along the line, some were praying and all that. So I called my dad and I told my dad what happened. And my dad was like, child, my only son, that kind of thing. I'm like, don't worry, it is well. So the whole episode was like that until seriously on fire. So we had no choice. They told us we have to run out because the armory will blow at any time.
The armory will blow at any time.
Because the heat is getting too much. That it won't really go well with us if the collision should happen when we are inside.
But apart from the front door, isn't there a back door? Wasn't there a back door?
No, we only have just one exit.
One entrance, one exit?
One entrance, yeah. Only one entrance.
Wow.
So at that point, we started telling each other what to do. I told my friend, this other lady too came to me, like, you're very bold. Can I hold your hand? I said, hold my hand, me, I'll hold God's hand. So if God should save me, God will save me too. But then I was trying to tell some of my friends that, come, why rushing out of the exit door? Don't be the first, don't follow the first set of people. Try as much as possible to tolerate the effect of the fire, before rushing out. Because I know at that first instant, the venom will be high. You understand?
By the time the second they have cooled down.
That was my plan. With the help of 24, then when you got Jack Bath, even those days. So I told some of my colleagues that, see, tolerate this fire. Don't go out with the first set of people or the second set of people, you know. So they said, okay, no problem. So the first set of people that ran out, I don't think they ran up to 10 seconds before they were caught. You know, because you've been in a dark place for a very long time, and you see the light. I bet you for the first 10 or first 3 minutes, you won't see anything.
You don't see anything.
You know? So before they could say Jack, they were caught. And you know, have you ever witnessed jungle justice?
Yes.
You know, it was that kind of thing. You know, when this one beats you, irrespective of, they won't really consider the part of your body. This one just come, pa, po, po. Before you know, you're out of breath. Before you know, it will look as if you want to sleep. Yeah, you know, the person is gone. So I followed the first set. The first set went, the second set went, third. I followed the fourth. In fact, the last set of guys that went out. So believe me sincerely, I didn't run up to 5 seconds before I was caught too. You know, and they told us that immediately you are called, just tell them Douala. That is, please, you know. I remember there's this police officer in front of me. She's a lady. She said Douala. Immediately she showed that gesture of Douala. You know, this secret now. It took those hands off.
The hands off.
I'm telling you. You know. So there's this guy in front of me that actually caught me. Like Malam Tobi. I was surprised. So even know my name. You know, and you want to kill me. And I try to do everything possible to make sure I impart the little I know in your class without being paid, apart from my normal allowance and all that. You know, he said, say Buhari. I said Buhari. Say Allah, but please. Before I know, you know, he started hitting me with plank and all that. He was dragging me into the midst of the other guys. So I just told myself that I had like 5,000, and the 6,000 naira I told you about.
Okay, you had
I had it on me. Then I removed my SIM from my phone because I know definitely, you know, my phone will get lost. So I kept my SIM separately. I kept my phone separately. So the 6K on me, I just threw the money home.
And they now know
So the guy, they ran after the money and left
you.
I just ran back into the station, that burning station.
Okay.
So I was there for like a couple of minutes when I was able to. It was from there I was seeing how people were being killed, beaten, calling their names, you know, macheting them and all that. So somehow I got rescued by some Seriki guards. You know, I got rescued. Then at around 4 or 3 thereabouts, you know, it was time to pray. So they started withdrawing their forces.
Normally they, irrespective of whatever they do, never miss prayer.
Never miss prayer. So, you know, they withdrew their forces and went for prayers. At that point, our local government officer, I can't really remember what they called them. He came, but it was not around when
local government inspector.
It was not around when something happened. So he came and was like, what happened? Like, this what happened. They said, okay, with the help of some police officer and the Hausas, that we should go into the field and see if we can rescue some set of people. So the first person I saw was my neighbor and in the lodge. He was lying down flat. That is Sean Paul. He's a perfect soul, rest in peace. So I actually thought he was sleeping. So I was trying to like, guy, come up, wake up. It is over. You know, turning him, I discovered the guy was cold. So I knew he was gone. That was where I cried out that God, this is fucking real. So I told the man that, come, I don't think I can go further. You guys should do the rescue search and I'll be in a place and talk to my God.
Because you will see so many people you knew.
So I started seeing some people, then I met my friend too, seriously injured, crying for help.
She was injured?
You know, they attacked her seriously, you know, probably because of the stuff she's putting on. You can't really see those marks on her head. About 7 cuts on her head, you know. I saw her, you know, soaked in that blood, with her phone held tight, shouting for help. So we rescued her, gave her first aid, and went to rescue some other guys too. At the end of the day, we discovered like we lost, I think, in Giade we lost 7 or 8 guys. died. So the whole thing just went that way, and each time I try to tell the story, I almost want to
break down,
shed tears, but